8 famous athletes that were caught cheating. Lance Armstrong. After overcoming cancer to win a historic 7 Tour de France wins, Lance Armstrong was once the cycling world's biggest star. Throughout this time, he maintained his denial of any doping. He was once regarded as an American hero, but he was about to take a very serious beating. The USADA concluded that Armstrong had used stimulants that improved performance throughout his career in 2012. Sadly, as a result, Armstrong lost all 7 of his Tour de France victories and was given a lifetime suspension. When he famously confessed on Oprah, all lingering questions about his guilt were put to rest. Marion Jones. When she had won 3 gold medals and 2 bronze medals in the 2000 Sydney Games, American sprinter and long jumper Amy Johnson catapulted to fame. Not only were her achievements amazing, but her husband, an American shot putter, had tested positive for substance, which raised even more questions. Before she finally revealed in 2007 that she had used steroids while preparing for the Sydney Olympics, she strongly denied any wrongdoing. She had lost all of her awards. Fred Lortz. Being a first-time marathoner, Lortz memorably won the gold medal and posed for a picture with Alice Roosevelt, in addition to being the first to cross the finish line. The race Lortz ran, though, wasn't very fair. In actuality, for approximately 11 miles of the race, he didn't run at all, rather, he was driven along the remaining path. While it may be clear to us now, the public first learned of his cheating after this race. The race was eventually awarded to Thomas Hicks after Lortz was, of course, disqualified. Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson of Canada may be one of the most well-known cheaters in history because he deliberately cheated to win the gold medal in the 100-meter race at the Olympics. He stunned everyone with his performance in the controversial 1988 Olympic final in Seoul, shaving almost half a second off the previous world record as he easily won the race. It didn't take the contest long to become completely engulfed in controversy. A prohibited anabolic stimulant was found in one of Johnson's tests. It was discovered. The medal finally went to Carl Lewis after he received a 2-year suspension. Johnson went back, but in 1993, after testing positive once more, he was given a lifetime ban. Tom Brady. An absolute idol to millions of New England Patriots supporters worldwide, Tom Brady is quite a well-liked All-American boy. The controversial AFC Championship matchup between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts in 2014-15 generated a great deal of controversy. The dispute centered on the balls that were used, which Brady insisted be slightly deflated to give him an advantage. Brady subsequently received a hefty $1 million fine and a 4-game suspension as a result of the incident. Brady's reputation has undoubtedly suffered as a result of the incident, even though many people still think he's the best. Tonya Harding. As the sole incident in which an opponent was hurt, Tonya Harding's tale is unquestionably the most serious. Nancy Kerrigan was Harding's major rival going into the legendary 1994 US Figure Skating Championships. But after a practice, Kerrigan was hit, which ultimately led to her withdrawal. Despite her denials, it turned evident that Harding and 3 other people, including Shane Stant, the perpetrator of the crime, plotted the incident. Harding was then handed a sentence that included a significant fine, at least 3 years of probation, and 500 hours of community service. Additionally, she was permanently barred from attending USSU activities. Diego Maradona. Video evidence proves that Diego Maradona undoubtedly broke the rules in the infamous 1986 World Cup quarter-final that was played against England. However, he also managed to score one of the finest World Cup goals ever seen in the match as well. During the match, Maradona had challenged for a header that was near the goal but instead directed the ball straight into the net, very clearly using his hand. This was something that the referee failed to spot. After the match, Maradona said it was the hand of God, which unsurprisingly didn't go down too well with the England supporters. Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was once one of the biggest stars in baseball, but he, unfortunately, got caught in what possibly became the biggest steroids scandal to ever hit the sport. This came soon after Bonds had broken the record for the most ever home runs that were scored by any player. This is a record that still stands despite him being found to have used stimulants. Along with several other major names like Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, Bonds was found to have used steroids to enhance his performance. Some continue to claim that Bonds is one of the greatest players to ever exist, while others now disregard him because of his use of performance-enhancing stimulants.